Ask Tom on Home Show.
Charles from College Station, Texas. He's got some building worries that he wants to talk about.
Yeah, he wants your help, Tom. His house is about 90% done. It's a new build, and I'm betting it's his first build. Okay, just based on his questions. Okay, first of all, here's his house. You can see he's marked it up. He's got some questions about it. He says, I have a question from the gutters and the rain drainage when they worked on the concrete driveway. Let me take you back here and show you this first picture he sent us here. You can see that there's a slight disconnect between these two, between the downspout and the other one, and he's worried about that. And he says, and you can see where it comes up on the other side, but he says that when they finished putting in, let me go back to his question now, here we go. He says, now that it put soil on top of that without any openings into the yard. Is that correct? So in other words, it's ready to go under the walkway, but then they just put dirt on top of it. He's worried about that. And then also, he says, there's this issue here on his house, which is this green pipe. He says there's a green pipe in the concrete which just stays there as of now. What's the purpose of it? So, Tom, he's got the downspout worry, the drainage issue, and this mysterious green pipe. What say you?
It's all about the downspouts. The gutter man came in, put his gutters up. They look great. Your drainage people, who's ever doing the final landscaping, they've got the place where they're going to either do the connection or the gutter guy, but usually it's going to be the landscaper, what we call in Texas, the licensed irrigator. They will do the connection to those pipes, but they're not going to do it until the landscaping goes in. So that green pipe just loops under, and they'll dig down and cut it out, and they'll connect your yard drainage probably to the street, where the street becomes the final drain, where it goes down into the gutters out of the curb. Unfortunately, they usually cut the curb and then have the pipe stick out there, but everything is done right. The question he should ask his builder, and the other thing I want to say, Charlie, is you said, about people having questions on their first build. Usually one build is the only thing people ever do in their life. When you're a contractor, you're doing it every day. When you're a individual that is building a home, you might do that once, maybe twice in your entire lifetime. But you should ask your contractor, who and when is that going to happen? Because that's going to happen at the end. Everything's going to get ready to come together and take that water from the roof to the street underneath the concrete. And by the way, that concrete pour for his driveway, it looks fantastic from what I've seen on the pictures. So my hat's off to the nice work they did on the expansion joints. They built them in so you don't have that wood there that rots. Mm-hmm. They really did a nice job on that. So everything I see in the picture is a thumbs up for me.
When you were building homes, Tom, and you had, especially, I don't know how many first-time home builders you had, because you used to build bigger custom homes. But in this case, where you're dealing with a first-time home builder, did you ever give them like here's kind of what you can expect, and here's where we are, and this is what's next? Or do you just go in and go to work and tell them stay out of the way while I'm working on it? Because it appears from my gut that's kind of where Charles is. He's like, I'm wondering what's going on. It seems like a communication thing to me.
Well, it's like questioning your doctor during a surgery. Now, doc, are you sure you're supposed to, it's like, shut up, take the anesthesia, and let me do my job. So it does get a little distracting when you're the builder, and you do it every single day. Everything's different. And so sometimes guys will lose their patience if they're having a rough day, if they've got 20 or 30 things on their mind, they've got 2 or 3 projects going. But at the same time, as a builder and dealing with first-time home builders, or buyers, I should say, on a first-time basis, try not to lose your patience. Try to be very understanding because of the concerns of the buyer, because most of the time, everybody loves each other. You're going to get along really well. But you do have those moments. Even if in a marriage, sometimes you can get a little snippy with each other because something is going on. So don't think of it any different than with your children, with your friends, with your wife. It's just sometimes you can have those moments. There's no checklist that covers everything. If you talk to Jeff Roberts from Trifection and he's doing a remodel, people will have him ask him questions all the time. And I'm sure sometimes he'll say the same thing. And I used to say this: I wish I could include in the bid a trip to Hawaii for my clients so they could go to Hawaii, enjoy themselves. When they come back, just enjoy the fruits of what we've done while they were away. But unfortunately, that would really blow the budget, so we never could do that.
Well, unless you're married to a travel agent. If you got a question, go home to radio, click on the Ask Tom button. You'll be faced with this screen right here where you can either use the form or you send us a video.
Yes.
And if you do write to us, it helps send us pictures. It helps us do a better job right there where it says pictures help. We'd be happy to do that, help you, just like we just helped Charles. Whatever your question is, whether you're building, whether you've been there a while, whether you're remodeling, we're here to help you. And that's why we post a new video every day on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. You'll find them there as well. And, of course, at HomeShowRadio.com.